look, we got the most terrifying things in our universe. Predictions, there's definitely gonna be some black holes. What else is terrifying? Spiders will probably have a place on this. Any person that willingly listens to Edward Skrillex or whatever his name is, that's definitely terrifying. What else? Gravity, low-key, is terrifying. I'm gonna be real, something about it is terrifying. Am I missing anything? No, how about you? How about you niggas that is asking me to bend over with your name? This nigga's name is Benjova69. You are terrifying. Your nose. My nose is not terrifying. A nuke. Okay, yeah, nukes. And yeah, I'm gonna say that's it. Ooh, also any predator. Furries, predators, lump them low-key together. Not like seriously, but low-key. Like it's a light link. It's a light link. It's a light link. It's a light link. You have nice lips that's coming from another 47-year-old male. Okay, first off, not another 47-year-old male. You're the only 47-year-old nigga in here. Okay? I'm a young nigga. All right?
Scary, and slowly work our way towards the most terrifying ones on the list. Number 10, space junk. As it turns out,
Man,
our planet is not
scary.
the only thing we treat like a giant trash can.
That's not
Since
scary.
space is slowly becoming a giant landfill as well. There are currently millions of pieces of man-made junk in Earth's orbit, with over 30,000 of them being over 10 centimeters long, or around
That's
4
not scary.
inches. Now,
And
the reason why
deadass,
this is so
low-key-
scary is that the number of junk is only growing.
Low-key, it wouldn't even be that bad of an idea to just put all of the trash into space. Because think about it, space is so big that shit's gonna float into nothingness. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like peeing in the ocean. It don't really matter. It don't really matter unless you're right next to the nigga and you feel the warmth, you know, and he start making noises. Or he shits. Shitting in the ocean is not cool either. But like that ass, putting that shit in space is like peeing in the ocean. It really don't matter. It really don't
But
matter,
this
bro.
really shouldn't worry you, since I'm sure we'll eventually get around to cleaning it. Which
It's
usually
orbiting
only
us?
happens when it becomes a big enough problem that our
No.
government is forced to do something
No,
about
hell
it.
no.
You see, the growing amounts of space junk are becoming a major problem for space exploration and travel. And NASA has already had to course correct 32 times since 1999 to avoid satellites and space debris. Now,
Okay.
you're probably thinking,
My
this is
fault.
an issue that you will never have to worry about.
No, low key, we just put it on an extra long rocket. Just put it on an extra long rocket that go forever. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta, it's not like a quick rocket. It's not like a just get it to the boundary of space. Nigga, shoot that shit in Uranus. You know what I'm saying? Shoot that shit in Saturn.
Since you never leave the house, let alone plan on traveling to space.
Okay,
But
that's
as it
fucked
turns
up.
out, the
First
space
off, you
debris
talking
might
about
just
y'all.
come to you.
It's crazy because I would in real life be an astronaut. Would y'all be an astronaut? Low key, I feel like it'd be cool. I feel like it'd change my perspective.
There have been many reports of large pieces of metal, spaceships, and satellites landing on people's property and homes. But I'm sure the majority of the pieces go unreported since they most likely land in the ocean, where they blend in with the rest of the trash. Number
Okay.
9, cosmic voids. As we leave Earth's orbit and begin to look further out
Okay,
into the
how
universe,
are we gonna go from space trash to cosmic voids? I don't know what a cosmic void is, but that shit sounds terrifying.
we quickly begin to discover all sorts of terrifying
back of my
things.
soul, I think
but
space
before we
is
get
fake.
to those, I want to focus
Yeah,
on
alright.
nothing. I literally mean nothing. You see, there are vast spaces in the universe that don't contain anything at all. No planets, no stars, no moons, no McDonald's, no asteroids, nothing. These empty spaces are known as cosmic voids,
They're also known as y'all niggas heads, cause y'all got no brains.
and in some cases, they can be hundreds of millions of light years in diameter. This would create a long and lonely space trip for anything that decides to journey across them. Unless, of course, you were blessed with being an introvert, since we are completely immune to this weakness. Now, I know these large numbers are very hard to grasp, so let me just show you what this all looks like. Here's an illustration of the Virgo supercluster, which contains around 100,000
looking at?
galaxies, including our home, the Milky Way. Now, let's zoom out and take a look at the areas here. These are cosmic voids. This particular one here is called Boötes Void, and is one of the largest voids in the known
Bro,
universe,
hold up.
spanning around 300.
You're telling me that one of these little dots is the Milky Way galaxy, and this is just straight nothingness all in here? Does like space scare you when you start thinking about it? Cause I ain't gonna lie, every time I think about space, I just feel like I can't even describe what I feel like, bro. I feel like it scares me. I feel like claustrophobic. Ted, do y'all feel claustrophobic when you think of space? I don't even know how it's possible. But like real life, when I think about just like the fact that we're on a tiny rock just floating, I start getting claustrophobic. Like I start like itching. Like I start itching, bro. Ocean scarier than space? Hell nah. There could be megalodons and shit down there. That shit could end the world. I promise you, a megalodon is not ending the world. I don't know how to tell you. Them niggas got gills. I dare a megalodon or anything from the bottom of the damn ocean, damn near the bottom of the Mariana Trench, can come step foot in Idaho and I'll take care of it myself.
130 million light years wide. For perspective, the entire Milky Way galaxy, which is home to at least 100 billion planets, is 100,000 light years wide. Number
What?
8, dead
What?
galaxies. Dead galaxies are galaxies that have run out of cold hydrogen gas, which is necessary to fuel stars and create new ones. These dead galaxies will be the first to become completely dark and lifeless, leaving behind a
Ew.
cold and lonely
Ew.
cemetery.
Bro, it'd
But for
just be
now, these
planets floating
galaxies
in
appear
darkness, no
red
star.
as they burn through their last remaining energy that they will ever have. Now let's get to the terrifying part. All galaxies, including our own, will eventually run out of energy.
Oh, if you don't know
and
that,
it's
you're stupid.
hypothesized that the entire universe
Tell me to be real. I used to be a space demon nerd. I used to be a space demon nerd.
eventually will as well. A stage that is referred to as the Dark Era, and it's speculated to be the final state of the universe,
Nigga said,
leaving
just create a
behind a
charger.
cold and dark universe where light and energy cease to exist. Number 7,
that's
planets. NASA
Ew.
estimates that there are at least
Ew.
to exist.
Ew.
Number 7, planet.
And you know what's crazy? It's a couple of y'all that would fall for something like this. Seriously, if something walked up to y'all like this, a couple of y'all would fold on the spot.
NASA estimates that there are at least 100 billion planets in the Milky Way galaxy alone, and over 6 sextillion planets in the observable universe. That's
Six?
21 zeros, by the way. Not that it even matters, since none of us can even come
Golly.
close to comprehending that. So instead, people try to visualize this by saying that there are more planets in the known universe than grains of sand on Earth.
That's
and for those
cap.
of you that have never
That's
been to the
cap.
beach, take it from someone who has.
There's no way! No. There's no way. Bro, do you know how deep? First off, do you know how deep sand is? Second off, the beach, the sand doesn't just stop at the end of the water. The sand is literally underneath the water. And like, bro, like, no. I refuse to believe that. Hell no, this is your mom lap tape. Look at I put you on a fucking rocket ship, but strap you to the front of the rocket ship. Just duct tape you to the tip of the fucking rocket ship, and send that shit to out of my fucking solar system. Get the hell out of my solar system. I don't want to be with you. I don't.
As we still can't comprehend this number either. Now, we don't have to look far to find some truly terrifying planets, since we have a few of them here in our own solar system. But let's just take a look at the scariest one,
Uranus.
Jupiter. This planet
Bro,
is an
Jupiter not
absolute
scary, bro.
nightmare, and is
Jupiter
scary
not
enough to
scary.
just look at. Jupiter's a giant gas planet that is 1,300 times larger than Earth and is covered in violent storms, as
I'm
I'm
not
sure
scared
you
of
already
Jupiter.
know. But really quickly, here are just a few of the ways Jupiter would absolutely mop the floor with you.
Nope.
Radiation exposure, dead.
On me it wouldn't.
Atmospheric
wouldn't.
pressure, dead. 400 plus mile per hour winds, dead. Struck by lightning, dead. You overheat, dead. You freeze, dead. You decide to breathe, dead. But if Jupiter's not scary enough, our galaxy has many other horrific planets to choose from, like planets that constantly rain molten iron or molten glass,
What?
planets that are
What?
entirely covered in ice, planets that are entirely covered in lava, planets that are entirely covered in water.
Wait, I heard something, Ted. I don't know what planet it is. One of the planets is literally ice that's on fire. I don't know if it's in our solar system. I don't know if it's on our milk. Like, I don't know. But I heard that there is a planet that is literally ice that's burning, that's like on fire. I don't know how that shit works. I'll be real, but I heard it. This shit sound like a Fortnite map. How can y'all so seamlessly relate everything to Fortnite? I promise you, Fortnite is not that relevant to our universe.
Planets that are just completely dark. Planets with giant hurricanes the size of Earth. Nope, that's just Jupiter again.
Ah.
I told you that place sucks. Number 6. Aliens. Ever since we were young, Hollywood has conditioned us to be scared of aliens. So it's no surprise that this one would end up on the list.
So y'all
Movies
scared
like
of aliens?
Aliens, Signs, Predator, Cloverfield, The
no.
Thing, and of course
Boring.
The GOAT, Killer Clowns
Boring.
from Outer Space.
Let's really talk about it. If say aliens exist, I don't even think we would be able to classify an alien as an alien, bro. Cause you gotta think about it. If there's planets that they got ice that's on fire, and you really expect me to believe that aliens would look so similar to humans or look so like, bro, a rock could be a damn alien for all we know. You know what I'm saying? Or damn rock could be an alien. Welcome back.
Space all made aliens incredibly violent and terrifying. And when Hollywood finally attempted to create a friendly and relatable alien, all they got right was his body type.
E.T. This
And
nigga's
it
so
definitely
ugly.
worked.
This nigga is
Scientists
so
say that
ugly.
it's only a matter of time until we find the existence of aliens. But here's the thing, right? An alien or an extraterrestrial being is simply just something that is living that didn't originate on Earth. So this could be something as small as bacteria, but if we're lucky, it could be a fish or mammal-like creature. But of course, this could be something infinitely more terrifying. And that's what makes this one so scary. We really don't know what's out there. Now, thankfully, we all know that first impressions are everything, so I'm hopeful that aliens will just take a quick look at Earth's orbit and decide not to visit, since we're obviously
Nah,
very dirty.
the-
Number 5. Gamma.
If aliens existed, they 100% would have already visited us, guys. To be real. In all of the millions of years and billions of years, they would have already been here, man. They would have already been here.
Ray bursts.
They
Gamma
would've
ray
already been
bursts are
here.
the most powerful explosions in the known universe, releasing more energy in a second than the sun would in a billion years.
They did. It was confirmed. Stop lying to me. Why are you lying to me, yo? It was confirmed in Congress.
What the American people need to know is that the U.S. military and intelligence community are sitting on a huge amount of visual and other information, still photos, video photos.
Was anything described as that we have possession of bodies?
Yes, yes.
We have is it multiple
No, Cap.
types of creatures or?
Cat.
Sir, I couldn't answer that. I can tell you anecdotally that it was discussed quite a bit when I was at the Pentagon.
What do you believe UAPs could be or
Yeah,
are?
no, exactly. There's no way in hell the government would tell us if we had aliens, bro. Be so honest. Be so honest with yourself. The government not telling us if we got aliens. You Pee-wee Baines really think that we got aliens sitting here on Earth and they just told us? I'm looking at one streamer right now. Somehow that's not even that crazy. Bro. Actually it is. Nigga just call me an alien. Alright, can we leave this trolling type of energy to Los Polos in his chat? Stop bringing the Los Polos messages here. Stop. Okay, I don't want to hear you can tell Stizzy thinks he's tough.
This can occur a few different ways. Either when a star goes supernova, when two neutron stars collide and form a black
Ew.
hole,
L pause by the way. Ew. This is disgusting.
or when a black hole swallows a neutron star. These massive bursts of energy are 1,000,000 trillion times brighter than the sun and could last
What?
anywhere from 10 milliseconds to several hours.
What?
Now here's what makes them so scary. The light produced can't be seen by the naked eye. So if Earth were to be hit by one of these powerful gamma ray bursts, we would never see it coming. And depending
No
on how
shit.
close the source of the gamma ray burst is, it would determine if life on Earth would survive. At a distance of
my back a
6,000
little
light
sweaty.
years, it would cause mass extinction due to the
Did I just say in 6,000 light years? Bro, no, that space is scary. You
deadly
can't tell me it's
amounts
not
of
scary, bro.
radiation. But if the gamma ray burst occurred further away but still managed to get a direct hit on us, it could still be catastrophic, since it would heavily damage all of our satellites and technology,
GG's.
shutting down the Wi-Fi.
GG's.
Now, thankfully, Earth
Then
is
how could y'all do y'all jerkmate ranked? Oh, that would be a bad day for y'all. Y'all wouldn't get a Stizzy stream, and y'all couldn't do y'all shit. GG's. Oh, y'all wouldn't survive. The world might actually just end. It might simultaneously combust.
not really in danger of such an event, since our sun is far too small to produce this type of explosion. Instead, our sun will just grow so large that it slowly swallows the entire planet. Number 4, colliding galaxies. With billions of galaxies traveling through the universe,
crash?
some are bound to bump into one another. As a matter of fact, our galaxy will be one of them. The Milky Way is scheduled to crash into our neighboring galaxy, the Andromeda Galaxy.
Hold up,
but that
when?
collision won't be for another 4 to 5 billion years. Hopefully long after humans have left Earth and populated
okay.
other planets. But let's talk about what makes colliding galaxies so
Did y'all hear this? This nigga acting like humans are gonna be alive in 4 billion years. Ted, honestly, when do y'all think the human race is getting extinct? I ain't gonna lie. I give us at most 500 more years. At most 500 more years. At most 500 more years. There's no way we make it to 3,000.
scary. As the two galaxies begin to get close to one another, their gravitational pull will bring them together. Now, surprisingly, planets crashing into one another would be
it's all
extremely
good.
rare, since galaxies are mostly empty space. But what would happen is planets would be rearranged and shuffled around, knocking them away from their current solar systems and creating new ones.
All right, have
So
a good
any
day,
planet
you too,
with life
buddy.
on it might be stuck with a new neighbor. Here are a few galaxies that are currently merging as we speak. Number 3,
Alright,
supernovas. Supernovas are the largest explosions that humans have ever seen. They can outshine their entire galaxy for a few days or even months, and can be seen across the universe. A supernova can occur a couple of different ways. The first one is when a massive star runs out of nuclear fuel and collapses, causing it to go supernova. The second is when a white dwarf star gains enough mass by siphoning it from another nearby star,
Bro, do
causing
y'all
it to
see how
collapse
crazy
and
this
explode.
is? I can't be the only one that's really real life understanding how crazy the fact that all of this is happening. I
But
can't
let's talk
be,
about
bro.
what makes
I can't.
supernovas so scary. When a star goes supernova, it obliterates everything in its path and is powerful enough to destroy all life on any planet within 30 to 50
I'd
light
be
years.
straight.
For perspective, our
straight.
sun is only about 4.2 light hours away from our furthest planet, Neptune.
straight.
Even though supernovas are one of the most deadly events in the known universe, easily obliterating every living thing in their way, at least they make great screensavers. Number 2, black
I'd be
holes.
straight, dead
Black
ass.
holes are easily one of the most
Whoa!
terrifying things
Black holes at number 2? What the hell is number 1 gonna be? Pre-sponsor. Deadass pre-sponsor. It's gonna be some VPN or privacy security sponsor, and it's gonna say having your information leaked is the scariest thing. I'm calling it right now.
things
I'm
in the
calling it
known
right now, bro.
universe. It's mostly due to the fact that we don't fully understand how they work. But here's what we do know. There are 2 different types. The first one is called a stellar mass black hole and is roughly 3 to 1,000 times the mass of our sun. These are created when a large star goes supernova and collapses in on itself, creating a black hole. The second type is a supermassive black hole and can be millions to billions of times the mass of our sun. Also, we have no idea how these black holes are formed. And when I say we, I mean, I couldn't find an answer using Google, got frustrated, and just came to the conclusion that the answer simply doesn't exist. But the most common theory I kept seeing is that a black hole must have swallowed another black hole, making it grow much larger. If there's anything I have
What?
learned while scripting this video, it's that astronomers and astrophysicists never give a simple answer to anything, so them resorting to the classic answer of, you eat, you grow, is quite comical, since I know firsthand that is not always the case. But with that out of the way, let's talk about what makes black holes so terrifying.
Okay.
Well, for starters, one of these supermassive black holes sits right at the center of our galaxy,
Oh yeah,
gobbling up
guys.
pieces of
By the way, every single galaxy got a supermassive black hole in the middle. I told y'all I was a space demon nerd. I was a space nerd demon, however you want to say it. I know this shit. That's a known fact.
the Milky Way as
That's
we
a known
speak.
fact.
Another reason why they're so creepy is simply for the fact that they are completely invisible. As I'm sure you know, this is because black holes have a force of gravity so strong that nothing can escape it, not even light. So the
glad I
only
did.
way we can see where they are in the universe is by seeing how they interact with their surroundings. But the biggest reason why black holes are so high on the list is simply because we don't know what would happen if you were to enter one. Are they just wormholes? Or would you just get stretched out like a giant piece of spaghetti? I'm not kidding, that's the most agreed upon theory.
So what do
They
y'all
call
think?
it spaghettification. Or could it be a portal to an alternate dimension? We really don't know. Either way, all of these are absolutely terrifying. Number 1, the size of the universe. Hands down, the
Oh,
most
yeah, okay, fair
terrifying
enough,
thing
bro.
about the universe
Fair enough.
is its size.
Hell yeah.
Just allow me to present my case.
Talk to
Does
me.
this image scare you?
Hell no.
What about now?
Hell no.
Exactly.
What?
Let me show you a few more illustrations before I rest my case. For simplicity's sake, let's start at ground level. This is you. You're
Okay.
probably in your room.
Okay.
Your room is in your home.
Okay.
Your home is here on Earth.
All right. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me.
Earth's home is in our solar system, which has 8 planets. Our solar system is part of the solar interstellar neighborhood, which is part of the Milky Way galaxy,
getting
also
chills.
home to at least 100 billion other planets.
getting
The
chills.
Milky Way galaxy is part of the local galactic group, which is home to 3 other galaxies.
Oh, shoot, we're the biggest one. Oh, look at this tiny. Yo, look at these lame ass galaxies, bruh. Look at these small ones. Yo, niggas got small galaxies. I'd be sick.
The
I'd be sick if I didn't have the biggest one. I ain't gonna lie, Andromeda might be bigger than ours. They look 2 times our size.
3 galaxies are all inside of the Virgo supercluster, which has
Oh,
hundreds of galaxies and
gracious.
galaxy clusters. The Virgo supercluster is part of the local superclusters. The local superclusters sit right at the center of the entire observable universe, which spans 93 billion light years wide.
Oh my
But it
God.
doesn't end there. This is just what we can see with the current technology we have, and
Stop. Ah! Bro, isn't space also expanding faster than the speed of light? Isn't that true? Like we actually can't see it because it's literally moving away from itself faster than light can travel back.
we have no idea how much larger the universe is or if there's even an end to it. But of course, this doesn't stop us from speculating on its size or what could potentially be out there. Are there alien civilizations far more advanced than ours? Or alternate realities with infinite possibilities?
Damn, Chad, that's how y'all see me? Fat ass nose.
Far more advanced than ours.
Fat
or
ass
alternate
nose. Like my nose ain't that big. The difference is my nose is pointy.
realities with infinite possibilities.
Like if I had a nose like that, I'd understand y'all jokes, but I don't.
Or maybe we're all just plugged into a computer, a simulation. After all, would this not be the best time in our known history to simulate? Or maybe Earth is flat and just like birds, space is not real.
it is.
So
What is
none
he-
of this really
what is he
matters.
talking about?
I guess in the
What is he
end, it
talking
turns
about?
out that the scariest thing about the universe is not really up in space, but instead lives here inside of our imaginations.
Wake up, you're in a simulation. Weg, you're high. You're high. That's not scaring a sober nigga like me. Ha! On God it ain't! On God it ain't! I ain't gonna lie, there has been times where I think I got an overactive imagination because I be chilling and I'm just like start thinking, what if I leave the house and everybody's just like staring at me and like turning? And then I like that I start getting scared for myself in the future. Whatever that means. You're just schizo? How is that schizo? It's kind of like when you watch a scary movie and then you're scared to leave your house because low-key you're scared that there's a demon girl in your house, but you know good damn and well that no demon girl could get into your house because you have sentry turrets at every single corner of the house and you have spike traps entering the house. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just unrealistic. Love y'all. That's all.